Peace FM 104.3. Good to meet you.
I mean that we are Brian, Mr. Khan.
Oh, man, who Prempeh College for Crown. In the MPP, I had that pitch.
Prempeh College, you know,
because you know a lot of things have been done there.
Okay. Kwame, see, to be honest, look at that. Many a time, my stadium, church, Massey. Maybe I try here and furnish many a time because
night duties.
Well, any Yama, I hear you who ended that. Honestly, can be. It's honestly, pardon. To me, yet a comprehensive analysis of a but one I'm saying because of the benefit of social media, all the arguments who highlights for a debate issues being and Yamatina Wama it might form wow ideas on some particular areas. But an opinion and I may go through 190 something pages also.
Yeah,
that's quite interesting. Now, two areas in a very brief manner: education, governance, corruption, and accountability. At the cross strike came in the social media. It was so pervasive there. This time, I'm there. In this case, and a man corruption.
That's not true.
It was all over the place. But maybe it be in a platform and this case corruption. So I was wondering if you share copy whether the manifesto itself was silent on corruption, because that would have been an amazing
omission.
Make sure you know, echo page 103. More something on corruption.
Yeah.
And see, it's actually one open wakada one can corruption. Maybe the main platform talk at the event. If so, then one revise opposition and then one stating they were suggesting there it be in this case corruption on the platform. For me, that has no real, value. As long as governance, corruption, and public accountability is captured in the manifesto, it means that they stand in readiness to debate that issue, to interrogate that issue with anybody else who wants to deal with it. People like us, we have the right and the opportunity to discuss governance, corruption, and public accountability. So you discuss the NPP manifesto. So really, unless you invite you into the realm of propaganda, able to go along with that thing though, Bianca corruption. That's for the unschooled minds. I'm sorry to say that. Into Kwame.
Abdul Malik.
Page 104. One was stating maybe promises away kind of reform the regulatory and institutional framework for anti-corruption. But of interest to me at the moment, what was number 2, the Office of the Special Prosecutor Act 2018 Act 959, one with 2 were instituted. The right, that's 5. The Right to Information, RTI Act 2019, Act 989, passed after 21 years since it was introduced and having gone through 6 parliaments under the 4th Republic. The MECO 8 applied open and competitive bidding for and conducted Ghana's first open bidding run for oil blocks. Then the last one, 9. Mamima Peking, established a National Register of Contracts, Register of Petroleum Agreements, as provided for by the Petroleum Exploration and Production Act 2016, Act 919, which the NDC refused to do. This enables anyone trace who the beneficiary owners of interest in oil blocks are. These 4 areas, I'm the 4 na my pick for now. Office of Special Prosecutor, it's true. Why? Some of us were ardent supporters of that office, the creation of that office. But I'm not too sure the Hini on the balance sheet say a very fair analysis when we produce the results that we expected. And I believe they're going forward, both the NPP as a ruling party now and all anti-corruption advocates are there. You try hard to ensure that this office is producing results. They need to give us a list of what investigations are worrying.
Obviously, Papa, no only letters no chono yejuma.
Yes, it's part of that. Okay. But maybe if the timelines, there are timelines that goes with it. Okay. That go with it. But it's part of that. They will report over a period. Nyama woye, ma we investigate, ma we more court. You don't have to just push the court with pressure and see fast track investigation. You may end up not doing that, but give us updates. Give us the information. It makes people understand that, okay, this very important office in Yama or Wongoni. For instance, there's a petition, a complaint. President Nankasa no refer the PPA case, is hanging. Now, why allegations are against them? One case where integrity is suffering, because there are still people who use that thing against the former CEO, Chetmasi, in their political discussions and all that. Diligent investigations. The results in the Bawa, Obuabia, public now, we are interested in knowing the truthness of the story. No boy, Papa Nankasa so deny no. Obuano, our office Nankasa now you are in charge of the process. It enhances your integrity and public acceptance. The inertia, and it is so obvious, and lack of results doesn't help anybody. Indeed, it only helps to enhance that subculture of cynicism and of use against such an important creation of law. And I'm very worried about that, especially because I'm a very ardent advocate. One, of the creation of the office, and two, of the appointment of Martin. Okay? Mm-hmm. There's a public record. So I'm not just playing mischief. I'm genuinely expressing concern. Out there, the perception is that nothing really is happening. Now, if something is happening, communicate it. Update the public. Then at least in the BB Kodo. It was, yes, the promise, it was a manifesto promise for 2016 elections, and it has been fulfilled, and it went through a lot of processes before Parliament. In fact, to be honest, even the minority contributed more to the drafting and crafting at one stage in spite of their earlier skepticism and all that. Into Hono, yes, it's good. It's a plus, but it's a plus that comes with the burden of, some, I don't know how to put it, but I'm not too happy with the state. For instance, the Anas Galamsey story on Charles Bisu and things. It went there. I remember at one stage there was a running battle between the Special Office of the Special Prosecutor and the CID, because Professor Frimpong Boatinso referred the same case to the CID. I went public, bagged the Office of the Special Prosecutor on the case the CID should stay out, because I don't know about war already. Whatever the issues are, we ought to be told. If they think there was no prima facie case, if they think it is not worth investigating, tell us. You just don't take the thing, keep it indoors. Nobody knows what is happening, and people then are free to speculate left, right, center. You see, especially when the thing is involves a politically exposed person. It just doesn't make sense to me. And I'm sure there are other outstanding issues could be a work also. A man from Tehri. some of these things, what they resolve. Meaning there, PPA in so called shraj, and I'm the woman of petition shraj. Internet was like a double prong. Shraj is a main team or kodo. Somebody will say that we are journalists. Why don't you go check it? It doesn't as if I haven't checked something, but I'm saying that it is incumbent on the institutions to first and foremost update us, tell us what is going on, especially when the matter now we watch it. Ne nyeda me na ba try na ma speculate and ma be disclosures, and then people will even think it's tainted with some, motives and things. For instance, let me be very, very blunt. For instance, if you are talking of the Galamsey one, I'm not an interested party there direct, but I am in a way because Tiger Eyes, a group I may support. And when I looked at that documentary, investigative documentary, I had no doubts in my mind that it had a prima facie matter for investigation, at least, not to pronounce anybody guilty. Let's get the point clear. Because Nyadama or a guilty and then the Tiger F a court. They are not a court. They are not even a state-sponsored investigative body. That's why they took it to the Office of Special Prosecutor. The our wage money, up to now, any serious thing. So there's a plus and minus, if you like. It's not good enough, to be honest.
That is the Office of the Special Prosecutor.
Yes.
You are very unhappy with it.
With the output, I'm happy with the creation. I'm happy with the appointment of my own friend, long-standing friend Martin, as the special prosecutor. But I'm not too happy with
his work
of the work and the outcome, because we don't know. Well, you want to put it that way. I'm not putting it that way. Choice of words. I'm communicating. And leave me to communicate the way I want to communicate.
Maybe he seeks to assist.
May I appoint you as my spokesperson?
I am only asking. But anyway, minimacho.
What they buy? What friend me first? What's all have me so? What's so into 5 what they buy now? What mama wa me so? Okay, on your way. Now what they buy? I haven't forgotten it. Maybe I could use this. I don't bring me spare one.
Wow.
Because I always keep a spare one.
I know.
It's never when I'm at church room. So I have to keep one. Me pen in fact true.
This FM 104.3. Good to meet you.